Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, friends. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Everything that I want to talk about, like we show up to grow up. And I want this to be the place that leaders are built, that dreams are declared, that limits are shattered, and bold becomes your new normal. So today's episode, I kind of want to make it like a little bit of a wake-up call. And what it is called, it's like all about taking bold action, what you do after the event that really counts. Now, for me, I'm going to be leaving a big event from my company. Many of you are probably part of that same event, but many of you could apply this to any event, whether it's your corporate event, whether it's your global event, whether it's a team event, just taking your bold action after the event to take your business to the next level. Because here's the thing about events, they ignite the flame. But here's the thing about you. You must keep it burning. So let's just say you just left your company event. Your heart is pounding. Your vision expanded. You feel invincible. You're ready to conquer mountains. Like this event rocked your soul. You're lit up. You're inspired. You're fired up. Too many people go to events, they get goosebumps, they cry during the trainings and all the testimonials, they feel the energy of the crowd, and then they go back to business as usual. And I don't just mean like business as usual, like life as usual. Not because they don't want success, but because they don't take bold action. So I want to be very, very proactive and talk about this today. Right now, you feel unstoppable. And let me tell you something. That fire that you're feeling is a gift. But what you do with it, that's your responsibility. But here's the catch. You guys know that I like to dream big, but I want to be very realistic with you guys. Feelings fade. They fade, but your action will build. That electric high that you feel, it doesn't last unless you make it last. And that means action. Immediate, uncomfortable, bold, fearless action. You didn't invest your time, your money, and your energy to stay the same. You came to evolve. Now that's your job to apply, to shift gears, to put those revelations into motion before fear talks you out of it. Okay. So here's like a little bit of a truth. You guys know me. I love the truth bombs. What separates top leaders from everyone else isn't what they hear at the events. It's what they do when they get back home. Okay. So let's talk about building on the momentum. I want you to move before you think. So let's talk about momentum, because after an event, you have momentum. All right. Like you just do. And momentum is everything. Success loves speed. So you can't afford to ease back in. No, you launch, you run, you apply what you've learned before that spark even thinks about fading. Here's the truth. Action solidifies your transformation. Are you here to transform? Are you here to transform yourself? Are you here to transform your business? Are you here to transform your team? Are you here to transform your life? Action solidifies your transformation. When you change the way you act, you change the way you lead. And you become the kind of person that people want to follow. So take the notes that you have from the event, okay? And don't just reread them. Live them. Embody them. Teach them. That's how you create duplication. That's how you become a magnet for growth. So after an event, you're in the rare pocket of energy. You guys, there's so many rare pockets of energy in our business. One of them is when you're leaving an event. Another one is when you just get promoted. Another one is when you just sponsor a team member. Like there's so many pockets of energy that most people miss. But here's the problem. Most people wait. They get home and they say, I'm going to organize my notes first. Or they say, I've been away for a few days. I need to catch up on my laundry. I need to catch up on my messages. And I just need to take a break because I'm really tired. And I'll start really strong on Monday. No. Momentum dies in delay. If you're going to take no other note, write that down again. I'm going to repeat it. Momentum dies in delay. You need to move before you overthink. And here's what bold leaders do when they get back from an event. They host something within 48 hours, okay? They share their top takeaways with urgency and vision. They book 3 to 5 events, right? And power hours on their calendar. They message at least 20 plus people with their renewed passion and purpose. They do the scary thing first because bold action builds belief. Okay. And let's talk about motivation because that's an inside job. Nobody is coming to your door to motivate you every morning. That's on you. Momentum is a muscle and bold action is your workout. If you walked out of that conference a different person, you owe it to yourself to protect that version of you with action. The truth is, you don't need perfect circumstances. You need a perfect, powerful decision and relentless follow through. You will face resistance. You will have people in your life who didn't go to the event and they don't get it. You will have people that have pulled back, have faded, and have made this business not a priority. That's okay. It may not be their dream, but it's yours. You're not always going to feel like it. So what? Your growth doesn't care how you feel. Your next level demands discipline, not emotion. You guys, I want to keep it really real. You know, when we leave an event and we make these really big goals and we come back the next year with the same title, it's literally, we run a business on emotion and our business demands discipline, not emotion. And when we don't meet a goal, it's just but unfulfilled expectations. Like it's time to start expecting more of yourself. Self-motivation means that you lead yourself. You choose to be unstoppable, even when you're tired, even when you're distracted, even when you are afraid. The event woke up your fire. You know that it did. But now it's your job to fuel that fire every single day. So here's how I want you to start your mornings. I want you to start your mornings by asking, who do I want to be today? How can I show up like a leader that has already hit the top rank in my company? What would the next level me do now? Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is standing in your decision. You guys, decision. It's in every podcast. Decision. You make a decision at that event. You said, I'm going to the top. Or you said, I am all in. Or you said, this is my time. Don't treat that like a casual promise. Treat it like a sacred vow. Your business changes when you change. Your results shift when your decisions become non-negotiable. If your business hasn't shifted up till now, your decisions are negotiable. They're wishy-washy. You negotiate with yourself and you've lost. Your results shift when your decisions become non-negotiable. If you keep one promise today, make it this: I'm walked out of that event, and I walked into my future. A new leader, a leader who's not waiting to feel ready, a leader who is evidence of what is possible. At the event, you made a decision. Maybe you even cried. Maybe you saw yourself in a new way. Maybe you finally believed it was possible for you. But now you're back home. And here's what I know. Your life will test that decision. Distractions will creep in. Your old habits will whisper, take it easy. But I'm here to tell you, you're not going backward. You are not trying anymore. That trying is not working out. You've decided. You walk differently when your decision is final. Okay? Here's another thing I want to talk about. Walk out of that event as a new level leader. When you take bold action, you become living proof that this business works, that dreams are real, that success isn't just for those people. It's for you. People are watching your team, your future leaders, your doubters, your family. Show them what's possible by going all in, not just emotionally, but strategically and daily. Friends, your life is the message. Be the evidence. You can't walk out of an event the same way you walked in. You've seen too much. You have felt too much. You know what's possible. And that knowledge requires responsibility. So what does that mean? It means that you no longer tolerate small talk about if this works. You no longer explain your commitment to people who aren't building this business. You show up as the leader that you declared to be, regardless of your results yet. Lead with vision, not validation. Show up loud, clear, and unshakable. Let your example be proof. I am asking you to be the evidence of what's possible. You've heard this before, but let me say it again louder for those new leaders in the back. You are someone else's proof. When you walk in power, when you go all in, when you become the living, breathing, walking evidence, then and only then is when others will follow. It's not just about what you have the potential to earn. It's about impact. It's about integrity. It's about becoming the kind of person who makes others say, if she can do it, so can I. If he can do it, so can I. And that doesn't happen with wishy-washy effort. That happens with bold action, repeated, relentless, and unapologetic. Okay? So I want to give you some takeaways, right, to apply bold action. All right? I want to give you some practical tips, which I don't always do. Okay? So here's like 7 days after you leave that event. I want you to host events. I want you to host a Zoom for your team. I want you to host an Instagram Live. Wherever it is that you share 3 big takeaways and let people know your new vision. Okay? Number 2, reach out to at least 25, I would say 200 new people with belief, energy, and purpose. Okay? Number 3, get 3 immediate power hours on your calendar, not just for you, for your team. Get into action together. Number 4, declare your decision. People need to hear your conviction. Stop waiting for it to happen to tell your team where you're going. Where are you going? When are you getting there? Number 5, create one new training or piece of content to talk about what you've learned and why you're so passionate about why you're building this business. Number 6, schedule time with your mentor and plan the next 90 days. But when you're going to that mentor, please don't come with an empty calendar. Like when people come to you, like, do you do coaching? Do you do strategy session? Even within my own business, right? Of course I coach my business. Like if you have an empty calendar, my coaching is useless. Okay. Number 7, do something that scares you. Whether it's a message, a video, inviting someone, asking somebody to host, telling somebody that they're on your dream team, whatever it is, do something scary. Here's what I want to leave you with. You were meant to lead, to rise, to be uncommon. And you've already made that decision. Now back it up with bold action. This is your moment. This is your time and your business, your team, your legacy. But they're all waiting for you to go first. You are not average. You are not here to dabble. You are here to level up and become evidence of what is truly possible. Friends, bold action isn't comfortable. It's not convenient, but it is where transformation lives. You went to that event for a reason. You had breakthroughs for a reason. Now go give that reason a result. Give that reason a result. And you guys, I want to hold you accountable. Like decide, declare, right? And apply what you've learned. Build on the momentum. Build on your own motivation. Stand in your decision and walk out as the level up leader that you came to be, because you're not meant to be average. You're meant to be evidence. Okay. So you guys, I want to know that this got to you somewhere in your soul. I want to know that you're going to do things different. So I want you to, whether it's share this episode, share whatever, tag your team, tag me, tell me what you're doing to take bold action today. So let's go, friends, because your next level is waiting. Keep leveling up and never, ever, ever settle for less than your best. I love you, friends.